Celebrating Super Bowl 52, coming to the Twin Cities. 1500 ESPN, in partnership with the Minnesota Super Bowl Host Committee, present 52 super stories leading up to the big game from our own Patrick Royce.
Joe Montana won 4 Super Bowls for the San Francisco 49ers. I knew he was a third-round draft pick out of Notre Dame back in 1979, arriving at the same time as Bill Walsh. So I looked up to see where he finished in the Heisman Trophy voting as a effective quarterback at Notre Dame. He didn't finish in the top 10. Of course, the voting took place before the famous Cotton Bowl comeback against Houston, where they beat them 35-34. But Montana comes in. First year, he's the understudy to Steve DeBerg. They go 2-14. 1980, Montana takes over about halfway through the season, and they end up 6-10. And then, boom, out of nowhere, 1981, they end up going to the Super Bowl, and they win against Cincinnati 26-21 in the Silverdome, which was a disastrous Super Bowl, by the way, because they had a big ice storm, and about half the crowd couldn't get to the game. They go back January 21st, 1985, and they drub Miami 38-16. Montana in that Super Bowl lights her up, 24 out of 35, 331 yards, 3 touchdown passes.
Montana looking, fires it complete. It's Roger Craig. Touchdown 49ers.
And then 1987, the 49ers look invincible. The Vikings go out there, whip them, and Montana gets booed off the field. And you're wondering, okay, is this it? Is it Steve Young going to take over? Not really. Montana comes back, wins 2 more Super Bowls, beats Cincinnati again 20-16. The famous Montana to Taylor pass to win the game.
Montana, touchdown, John Taylor.
And then the next year, the best 49ers team ever, one of the greatest teams in football history, they beat Denver 55-10 in the Superdome, and it was unbelievable. Jerry Rice catches 3 touchdown passes, and that was the frosting on the cake for Montana in the Super Bowls. 22 out of 29, 297, and 5 touchdowns. Of course, the 49ers let him go. A little after that, he ended up going to Kansas City and still have a good finish. But Joe Montana, 4-time winner of the Super Bowl for the 49ers.
52 Super Stories continues next week with another great yarn from Patrick Royce. And for more details on Super Bowl 52 coming to the Twin Cities in 2018, sign up for the Host Committee email at mnsuperbowl.com.